Hi, welcome back to session 4 already. Hope you're all well and coping with things and enjoying the sunshine, even if it is just through the window. Got 3 yoga dogs with me today, as you can see. So, back by popular request is Lottie at the back, who may well fidget and have to be put out again, and Polly and Wendy. Hopefully they'll be okay. They've just been out for a walk, so maybe we'll get a little bit of peace. So starting as always with the twist, doing as much or as little, listening to your body, taking some deep, refreshing breaths all the way in, all the way out, filling the lungs, releasing out tension and staleness, feeling the body with freshness, rejuvenation. Maybe having a little pop up onto the toes at the side. Staying as you are, or maybe making some cactus arms, elbows at shoulder height if you can. Maybe having a little look over the shoulder. And releasing, having a big shake out, taking the feet comfortably wide, softening into the knees, having a reach up and lowering, breathing in, breathing out, staying high if you want, maybe just doing the arms, or maybe bending into the knees, taking the hips down, adding some more intensity. Breathing in, breathing out. And then taking one arm up and over, scooping down, going the other way, threading the lower arm across the stomach, making a gorgeous counter stretch into the shoulders. Last one, and releasing, having a bit of a shake, bringing the feet to hip width, having a push onto the toes, back onto the heels, zipping and squeezing the core muscles, and then having a ski, resting the feet into the mat, reaching tall, skiing down, breathing in, breathing out, staying high or going lower, maybe just working with the arms. Staying as you are, or if you want more, as you come up, maybe taking one foot back, Toes can tap down, or maybe they can float up. Squeeze in the bum, firing up those glutes. Last one. And releasing. Taking the feet comfortably wide, softening into the knees. Coming back into cactus arms. Where am I? There we go. Having a squeeze back with the elbows, shoulder blades kissing. And then reaching forwards, elbows together. Opening back. Squeezing forward. So you can keep the legs straight for this one, just working with the upper body if you want to. Or bending into the knees. Just having a little bend. Or maybe a big bend. Whatever feels gorgeous. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then adding in a little twist, so taking the elbows back, twisting to one side, squeezing forward, opening out, twisting the other way, keeping it going, breathing into the movement. And then coming back to center, taking the arms back and pressing, reaching forwards. Making the movements as small or as large. And releasing. Having a shake, resetting the feet, taking them extra wide, softening into the knees, hips staying higher or going lower. Taking the weight from side to side. Scattering the petals. One arm at a time. Taking one hand up and over. Having a gorgeous stretch right up into the fingers. And then taking a low scoop, one arm at a time. If you like water, maybe visualizing some gorgeous water, sunshine sparkling, blue skies, fresh air. And then taking both arms over to the side. Maybe both palms press in the same direction. And then turn over and press back the other way. Staying as you are if you want to side, coming into some archer arms, taking the arms over, grasping the strings with the front arm pulling across the chest and replacing, taking it over, pulling back the strings and replacing, keeping it going. So arms can cross side to side, or maybe they reach up and over in between doing the bow. Staying as you are, or maybe taking the bow to diagonal, keeping the same movement going, just getting a slight variation on the stretch. Last one. And releasing. Having a big shake. Oh dear, parcel delivery. This is when the dogs start to bark. Not for us though, by looking at it. Bringing the feet to hip width. Pushing up onto the toes, back onto the heels. And then resting the weight down into the heels. Having a reach up. And then lacing the fingers, bending into the knees, hinging forward, scooping the arms all the way up. Breathing into the movement, making the movements as large or as small. You can just stay with the arms on this one if you want to. Or bending into the knees, involving the whole body. Just listening into the body, doing what's gorgeous. Making your way into a forward fold, making it what it needs to be for you, as always. Staying high if you need to, bending into the knees if you need to, or maybe straightening out the legs and going lower. Doing what's right for you, not overstraining, just gentle stretching. Turning the head from side to side, loosening out the neck muscles. Maybe having a little sway backwards and forwards. Hands can be on the legs, or they can be hanging down, or maybe grasping the elbows. Just adding more intensity if you want to, if it feels right for you, not doing it if it hurts. Bringing the hands to the knees, making a flat back. Maybe having a little rock backwards and forwards. Maybe releasing the fingers, adding some more intensity, staying in flat back if you can. More intensity, still grasping the elbows. Maybe a little sway side to side. Bringing the hands to the knees, staying in flat back if you want to, or maybe taking the arms around the back and clasping the fingers. Maybe folding down a little more, bending into the knees if you need to. Maybe the hands go up towards the ceiling. Maybe the legs straighten. Maybe they don't. And then lowering the hands. Tucking in the chin, curling up nice and slowly. Having a shake. Stepping out the feet. Having a big circle into the hips. Breathing into the movement. Taking it both ways. Having a shake. Taking the weight onto one foot. Having a swing with the leg. Tapping the wall if you need to. Holding onto a chair, something stable. Maybe getting the arms involved. Keeping the breath flowing. Maybe having a smile. And then switching over the other way. All the same on this side. You can tap the toes down, front and back if you want to. Or you can be more free ranging. Maybe getting the arms involved. Releasing when you're ready. And then rolling the knees out to the side. Again, holding onto a wall if you need to. And having a shake out. Rubbing into the hands, front and back. Getting everything warm and flowing. There's a little rub into the arms. Shaking out. Having a wriggle. So that's 20 minutes. If you want to hold it there, just do your 20 minutes and then come back to another bit later on and go for it. If you're staying with me, we're carrying on. It's a bit more stretching to come. So taking the feet comfortably wide. Standing nice and tall, piece of string pulling up the head. And then bringing up the right arm, doing some shoulder loosening. So I'll turn around, making it easier to follow. Lowering the hand to the shoulder, grasping the elbow, making a fist, having a tap along the shoulders. Taking the left arm round, lower or middle back, or bringing the fingers together. Maybe stepping the feet out comfortably wide. Staying as you are, or maybe bending into the knees. Having a lower, breathing, maybe smiling. Ooh. Having a roll out. All the same the other way. Taking up the left arm, lowering the hand, grasping the elbow, making a fist, having a tap. Taking the right arm round. Lower or middle back, or bringing the fingers towards one another. Maybe the feet go out comfortably wide, staying as you are, or bending into the knees and lowering, still breathing. Ooh. And releasing, having a big roll into the shoulders, taking the arms into diver's arms, squeezing up with the palms, having a look up and a breath in, breathing out, bending into the knees and hinging forward into divers, squeezing the palms up to the ceiling, lowering the hands, legs, feet or mat, maybe taking a little travel over to one side, maybe the hands go around the back of that leg, drawing the body a little closer to the leg, pulling out the elbows. Same on the other side. Coming back to centre, bringing the hands to the knees, making a flat back. Maybe releasing the hands, adding some intensity into the stretch, or maybe grasping the elbows, maybe a little sway. Bringing the hands back to the knees, bending into the knees, tucking in the chin, curling up nice and slowly. Having a shake out. And then coming into warrior two legs, bending into the front knee, lowering the hips towards the mat, bringing the hips around to face me, taking the arms out, turning up the palms, bringing the palms together, reaching tall, taking a lean, and the other way. Taking the arms back out, extending your warrior, leaning forward, front arm to front leg, back arm C shapes over as you are, or maybe the hips go a bit lower, maybe the fingers go down to the mat if you can do that without leaning forward. Maybe the hands come into Namaste hands, maybe the arms open out. So again, doing as much or as little. Maybe top arm tucked around the back, into a half bind, drawing back the shoulder, maybe having a look up. Uncurling. Backhand stays around the back or goes to back leg, front arm up and over, looking at the palm. And releasing. Having a shake, resetting the other way. Bending into the front knee, lowering the hips, hips around to face me, making sure that knee is drawing out, opening out the arms, stretching into the fingers, reaching up, popping the hands together, stretching up, piece of string, pulling them up, taking a lean, and the other way. Opening out, extending your warrior, tipping, front arm to front leg, back arm C shapes over, maybe the hips lower, maybe the fingers go down, maybe hands into Namaste, maybe arms open out, maybe top arm goes round the back, drawing back the shoulder, having a look up. Uncurling, back arm round the back or to back leg, front arm up and over, and releasing. Setting warrior one legs, big step forward with the front foot, big step back with the back leg, bending into the front knee, lowering the hips, having a reach up, stretching tall, maybe having a look up at the fingers, and then squeezing the arms back into diver's arms, palms pressing up, lowering down towards the front knee or maybe beyond. And then releasing, sending the hands down. They can go onto the legs, the foot, or the mat, wherever feels right for you. If you want to, staying where you are. Balance is okay, you fancy a twist, keeping the back hand down, front arm opens out, maybe having a look up at the fingers. And then replacing front hand, back arm squeezes up. Placing the hand, curling up nice and gently, resetting warrior one, stretching up with the fingers, maybe the hips go a bit lower again. And releasing. Having a shake, resetting the other way, big step forward with the front foot, big step back with the back leg, bending into the front knee, lowering the hips. Reaching up with the fingers, popping them together, piece of string, pulling them up. Maybe having a look up. And then the arms go into diver's arms, palms pressing up, hinging forward as little or as much, pressing up with the palms. And then lowering the hands, leg, foot or mat. So I'm going to do leg version this time. If you want a twist and you're feeling balanced, then taking the front arm up. And then lowering front hand, back arm, reaches tall. Placing the hand, curling up nice and gently, resetting warrior one. Fingers stretching up, hips lowering. And releasing. And then pyramid pose. Stepping forward with the front foot. About a metre back with the back foot turning out by 45 degrees. Hips facing forwards. Taking the arms around the back. Rolling back the shoulders. Lacing the fingers. Having a look at the breath in. Breathing out. Hinging forward. Legs stay straight for this one if you can, or a little micro bend into the front knee. Nose goes down a little as well. Maybe the arms squeeze up. Lowering the hands to the back. Curling back up. And then grasping the wrists, forearms, the elbows. Or maybe pushing into reverse namaste. Taking the hips forward again. Having a look up and a breath in. Breathing out, hinging forward. You're in reverse namaste, pressing the palms together. Lowering as little as much. Not being tempted to bounce or force. Just letting the stretch happen. Breathing into the stretch. Coming up nice and gently and releasing. All the same the other side. So stepping forward with the front foot, about a metre back with the back foot and turning the toes out to the side. Taking the arms around the back, lacing the fingers, rolling back the shoulders. Having a look up and a breath in, breathing out, hinging forward, looking down at the front knee or the front toes, maybe having a squeeze up with the hands as little or as much. Lowering the hands, curling back up, and then resetting the hands. So grasping where you want to grasp, or pushing into reverse namaste. All options good. Turning the hips forward, having a look up and a breath in, breathing out, hinging forward. Curling back up, releasing and having a shake. So there's 30 minutes. If you want to do a bit of a half an hour session, maybe to wake up in the morning, just do some stretching, a bit of strength added in with it. So that would be your 30-minute session. So if you're staying with me, let's carry on, shall we? Popping out the right foot, taking out the arms, reaching out into the fingers, strings pulling out, having a big breath in, breathing out, flowing round to your right, having a look over your right hand, maybe taking right hand round the back, left hand comes onto right shoulder, so you're wrapping yourself up, having a big squeeze, looking over the right shoulder, Coming back to centre. Popping out the left foot, all the same on this side. Taking out the arms, having a big breath in. Breathing out, flowing around to the left. Looking at your left hand. Maybe left arm tucks around the back. Right hand comes onto left shoulder. Having a look over the left shoulder. And releasing. Stepping onto the right foot. Stepping back with the left, or tucking the left round. Having a reach up, popping the palms together, and then staying as you are, or maybe turning the hands palm to palm. Taking a little lean. One side, then the other. Now just have a look at your hands. Which of the hands is on top? Now we're putting the other one on top instead. If you want to do the same thing again, the other way around. Having a lean. And the other way. And releasing. Having a shake out. Doing a bit of twisting. Maybe cactus arms. And releasing. Coming into some balancing on or off the mat. Off the mat can make it slightly easier. Bare feet makes it slightly easier connecting in with the floor. So preparing the balance, having a push onto the toes, back onto the heels. Zipping and squeezing the core to help with the balance. Finding something to look at that's not moving. So starting off by setting some eagle legs. So taking the weight onto the one leg and crossing the other over. If that's not for you, you can just tap the toes down on the normal side. If you want more, you can float the toes up. Or you could tuck them round. Or you can cross them over. So all options good. Having a squeeze into namaste hands. Maybe having a little lower down. Maybe having a little bit of a hinge forward. Staying as you are. Maybe releasing the fingers. They might come to the floor, they might not. Bringing the hands back into namaste. And releasing. All the same the other way. So taking the weight onto the other foot, crossing the opposite leg over. Setting your position, toes down, or foot tucked round, or foot crossed over the knee. All options good. Having a squeeze into namaste. Having a little lower down, little hinge forward if you want to. Touching the wall if you want to, of course, for any of these. Maybe the fingers come down, they might go to the floor, they might not. And releasing. Your opportunity to have a little fly. So stepping forward with the one foot, bending into the front knee. Coming up onto the toes with the back legs. Making some diver's arms, pushing up the palms. Having a lean. So you can keep the toes down if you want to. Doing some gorgeous stretching, bit of balancing. If you want more, Then maybe floating the back toes up as little or as much. Leg can be straight at the back, or you can bend into the knee, pushing the heel up towards the ceiling. Maybe the fingers come down, maybe they don't. And then curling up and releasing. All the same the other side. Other foot steps forward. Big step back with the other foot, bending into the front knee, lowering the hips, squeezing the arms into divers, hinging forward. Coming up onto the back toes, going for a fly if you want to, or staying where you are. Doing as much or as little, maybe a bend into the knees. Maybe the hands go down to the floor. Curling up when you're ready. And releasing. Taking the feet out comfortably wide. Having a reach up into the fingers. Taking the weight over to one side. Having a lean. Maybe the toe floats up, maybe it doesn't. Maybe a hand goes to the wall. And then coming over in the other direction. Maybe the toe floats up, maybe it doesn't. And releasing. Coming into downward dog. So I'll just give you a demo of what we're going to be doing, starting off with the wall. So going into downward dog, at the wall, doing what we do in downward dog, maybe doing a little bit of feet pedaling. For the add-on, if you want it. So you could just stay in downward dog if you want to, just consolidating the stretch. Or if you want to, floating up one leg into three-legged dog, bringing the knee in towards the chest. Maybe you want to bend into the elbows, taking the knee towards one elbow. Maybe you want to come forward, take that same knee to the opposite elbow. And then doing the same on the other side. On the mat, you can do that from straight legs or from kneeling. Sending up one leg, bending into the knee, maybe bringing knee towards elbow, maybe taking it over to opposite elbow. And releasing. So let's all go together now we know what we're going to be doing. So coming to the front of the mat, having a reach up and a breath in. Breathing out, hinging forward, hands go to wall, or they go down to the mat. Stepping back into downward dog. Pushing through the hands, taking the ears between the shoulders, having a look down between the elbows. Taking the hips up and back, maybe having a little pedal into the feet. One foot at a time, or both feet. Getting out all those cracks and creaks in the ankles, the toes. And then lowering the heels, pushing back. So coming into the add-on, you can work from straight legs or from kneeling. So I'll do the kneeling option. Taking up the front leg. Bringing the knee towards the elbow. Pushing back. And then coming back again. Taking knee towards opposite elbow and pushing back. All the same on the other side, from kneeling or from straight legs or at the wall. Floating up the leg. Bringing the knee towards the same elbow. Maybe taking it across to opposite elbow. Placing the foot. Knees down to the mat. Into extended child, lowering the bum to the heels, or kneeling child, or if you want to, and having a seated forward fold. If you want to thread the needle, back arm comes under front arm. Ear down towards the mat. If you want to, maybe front arm squeezes up towards the ceiling. Replacing. All the same the other way. Maybe back arm squeezes up towards the ceiling. Replacing. Coming into sitting. Sending the legs out. Have a little flap. And then leaving the legs out straight if you want to. Or bringing one foot inside of the opposite leg. It can be lower down or it can be higher up. Drawing up nice and tall. Taking opposite hand over to bent knee. Taking back arm round, twisting round, looking over the back shoulder. Maybe back arm squeezes out behind. Maybe it's C-shapes over. And releasing. Switching over. Maybe the opposite foot goes inside the leg, lower down or higher up. Growing nice and tall. Going round to the other bent knee this time. Back arm goes down. Rolling back the shoulder, having a look behind. Maybe back arm squeezes out and back. Maybe it's C-shaped up over the ear, fingers pointing towards the outstretched toes. And releasing. So same sort of thing again. So legs out straight, or a little bit bent. Or foot can go inside leg. Or maybe you can come into 90-90 legs instead. So having a bend into the knees, and then just popping the knees over to one side. Opening out the hips a little bit. If that's not comfortable for you, then go back to one of the other options. You want to go ahead, having another twist. So round to one side. Having a look over back shoulder. Coming back to centre. If you're in 90-90, flipping the legs over. If you're in one of the other positions, taking the foot to the opposite leg. Drawing up nice and tall. Taking a twist. Taking the arm over to the bent knee. Having a look over the shoulder. And releasing. Coming down to the mat. So your choice of add-ons today. If you like doing roly-polies, and taking the hold of the knees, rolling backwards and forwards, giving the spine a gorgeous massage all the way down. If you want more, you want to cross the ankles, holding onto the feet, working that way, going for it. Taking as long over that as you want to, or maybe doing some gentle squeezes instead, having the knees bent, feet to the mat, taking the fingers to the temples, having a little squeeze, looking up in between the knees. And making sure you're not pulling on the head, the fingers should be light on the temples. If you want more, maybe the arms shoot out to the side of the knees. And releasing. Going into bridge if you fancy it. Bringing the heels in close to the bum. Having a squeeze up. Sending the hips towards the ceiling. Maybe clasping the hands underneath. Tucking in the shoulders. And then having a lower down halfway, squeezing up, lowering down, squeezing up. So you can carry on with bridge if you want to, or you can just have a lie down and a rest. Or if you want something more, going into tabletop. So making the body into a flat table. The hands can be reaching forwards or backwards, whatever feels right for you. Neck should be parallel with the body, not just hanging all the way back. Maybe you want to do a little bit of a hip squeeze, sending the hips up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, coming back down to the mat, drawing the knees into the chest, giving them a hug, having a bit of a rock, side to side, bit of a roll round and round, taking a counter stretch from bridge or table, giving them back a bit of massage. Taking the knees all the way round. And taking the feet down to the mat, crossing right ankle over left knee, staying as you are, or drawing left leg towards you, sending it up towards the ceiling, pointing and flexing, one foot at a time or both feet. Taking the feet round and round, taking the circles in both directions. Maybe having a little squeeze into the abs, tucking in the chin, going up head and shoulders. Crossing over, all the same the other side, maybe drawing the right leg towards you, straightening it up. Having a point and flex, toes to heels. Taking the feet round and round, both directions. Maybe a squeeze and curl up. And releasing. Bringing the feet back to the mat. Bringing the knees together, opening the arms out to the side. Taking the knees to the front. Turning the head, looking away from the knees. Taking the knees over to the other side. Turning the head, looking away. Coming back to center. So same options, just repeat what you've done. If you want more intensity, more of a hip stretch. And crossing front leg over back leg. And then lowering the knees down to the front, doing the shoulders, looking away from the knees. Coming back to center. Knees together, or crossing back leg over front. Taking the knees down to the back, giving the shoulders, looking away. Coming back to center. Doing what you need to do to get yourself warm and cozy, comfortable, ready for a bit of breathing and relaxing. Maybe doing a little bit more rock and roll, just getting the back settled into the mat. Maybe adding some warm layers, doing what you need to do to be comfortable. You can lie straight out, or you can keep the knees bent, particularly if you've got back issues, it can be more comfortable, or you can just be seated. So if you've just joined us for 10 minutes of relaxation, welcome. So this is something you can do any time of the day when you're feeling a bit stressed. Just take some time out, or maybe you want to do it before you go to bed at night. Or maybe you've done it with the whole class, or maybe you've mixed and matched. There's the beauty of having it on the TV or screen. So finding your comfortable position, closing the eyes, drawing the focus into the breath. Maybe the hands connect with the rib cage and the stomach. Connecting in with the rise and the fall of the breath. Drawing in deep breaths through the nose, feeling the lungs expanding, first the top and then the bottom. And then taking a long, slow breath out, emptying the lungs, first the bottom, then the top. Breathing in some calmness, breathing out tensions. Taking deep breaths, triggering the body's relaxation response. Maybe counting the breaths, just focus a little bit closer on the breath. Maybe start your counting with a number 4, maybe going to more, maybe going to less. Deep, slow breaths in, deep, slow breaths out. Maybe just doing the breathing. Maybe as you breathe in, drawing one knee into the chest. Breathing out, replacing the foot. Breathing in, drawing in the knee. Breathing out, replacing the foot. Keeping it going if that feels gorgeous. Maybe still counting the breaths in, counting the breaths out. Totally focused on the breath and the body. Of course, that's something you can practice by yourself at home for any length of time. If you're feeling super stressed, maybe you want to do that for a little while. Maybe if you wake up in the night, can't get back to sleep, mind's racing, pulse is going. Just doing that until sleep takes back over again. Maybe not the knee bends though if you've got a partner. Maybe just the breathing. And then just relaxing back into the mat, squeezing away tension. So taking 3 full body squeezes, breathing in, squeezing every muscle, breathing out, releasing every muscle. Same again, breathing in and squeezing, breathing out, releasing. Last one, breathing in and squeezing, breathing out, releasing. And then in the face and the jaw, breathing in and squeezing, breathing out, releasing. Opening the mouth wide, taking a big yawn, breathing in and yawning, breathing out, releasing. Turning the head from side to side. Releasing tension from the neck muscles. Squeezing the shoulders up towards the ears. Breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Hands and arms, breathing in and squeezing. Breathing out, releasing. Stomach and pelvic floor muscles, breathing in and squeezing, breathing out, releasing. Legs, maybe the feet, breathing in and squeezing, breathing out, releasing. Floating the arms up above the chest, lacing the fingers, pushing the knuckles up to the ceiling, having a little travel over one side and the other. And then taking the hands back to centre, up above the head, pushing up with the knuckles, turning the palms up, pressing tall. Releasing, leaving the hands above the head, stretching up into the fingers, breathing in and stretching, breathing out, releasing. Stretching down to the toes, breathing in and stretching, breathing out, releasing. Right side of the body, right fingers to right toes, breathing in and stretching, breathing out, releasing. Left fingers to left toes, breathing in and stretching, breathing out, releasing. Full body stretch, fingers to toes, breathing in and stretching, breathing out, releasing. Bending into the knees, drawing the knees in towards the chest, taking a little hug, maybe some more rock and roll. Turning onto one side, maybe onto the right side, so the blood drains away from the heart. Coming up into sitting. Doing anything you need to do to loosen up. Maybe a few circles. Roll into the shoulders. Taking the arms out to the side, taking one arm over. And the other. And then having a big shrug, breath in, breathing out, releasing the shrug. Same again, breathing in and shrugging, breathing out, releasing. Last one. Floating up the arms, stretching tall. Giving everyone out there a bow and a very big clap. Well done for keeping the yoga going in these very testing times. Hoping that it's helping for you. I will see you again next week. I hope you have a good week. And I hope to see you again in a week's time. Namaste.